Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. Thanks for checking out my channel and checking out this video. Everything here is about awesome EDC tools and outdoor gear along with knives and sharpening. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button. Tons of new stuff coming out every single day. And one of the things that separates me from a lot of the other knife reviewers is that the knife that you're about to see was not given to me. I bought it myself, and you'll get my honest opinions on this knife. Also, I want to just point out in the description of this video, I have links to join my channel. It's a way for those of you who like what you see to help support me by joining the channel. And if you do join the channel, there's exclusive content, early access to videos, as well as some other cool stuff. And lastly, I have another link in the description, so it's for my Amazon store with links to all my favorite knives and gear. Definitely check that out. I promise you will not be disappointed. Let's jump into this. We got a mystery box. Let's find out what's in it here. Good sign. It's a good sign. Spyderco knife, made in Japan. That's a good sign. Endura Blue K390. This, my friends, is an awesome knife. Let's bust this open. Let's see what we got in here. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Damn, I like that. That's the Spyderco Endura 4 made out of K390, one of their newest super steels. And I'm going to kind of go into this knife a little bit, tell you everything I know about it, and give you kind of the full review on this knife, the specs, everything about it, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts as well. You guys, this is one of the all-time great knives ever created in the history of the world, and it all started in 1990. That's when Spyderco released these Endura 4s. They are really, really nice, and it's a lightweight knife. I mean, it's extremely lightweight. In fact, I'll kind of get into the dimensions and the specs right now. So overall length, it's 8.78 inches or 223 millimeters. When it's closed, you're looking at just under 5 inches or 126 millimeters. Blade thickness, you're looking at 0.118 inches or 3 millimeters. And what else can I tell you? The blade length, total length is 3.8 inches or 97 millimeters. The edge length is 3.44, right from there, 3.44 inches or 87 millimeters. The handle is made out of FRN. For you guys that don't know what that is, that's fiberglass reinforced nylon. It turned out this has been an unbelievable handle over the years. It's a lock back mechanism. Its steel is K390. As you can see on the blade, K390. And the weight of the knife is probably the best feature of all. It's 3.3 ounces or 94 grams. Extremely lightweight knife. And the clip here can be put in 4 different positions, here, 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 here. And the blade grind is what they call a full flat grind. As you can see, it tapers out. So it starts a little bit thicker here and it tapers out and it tapers down. It's completely full flat grind. Very few knives have that, which make it an excellent slicer. And it's got a slight satiny type finish on the actual blade. This is just an awesome knife. Awesome, awesome, awesome. In fact, what I'm going to do is compare it to some other knives I have. This knife here is the Griptilian. This is the Doug Ritter Benchmade version with aluminum scales. I'm just going to kind of give you the size comparison there. These are some of the common ones that I know everybody knows. This is Buck 110, Cabela's Alaskan Guide version of the knife. I have another Endura 4 right here. This is actually a Victorinox Hunter knife. And then just for those of you that like the little classic SD, I know it's hard to fit all this in, but that's a look at it towards the classic SD. So that's just a look at some of the how it compares in size. And as if I pull out the length of these, you can kind of see just blade length as well. I know it's hard to get a comparison of all these things, but that's the best that I can do from that standpoint. One of the things that I like a lot about this Endura 4, and I have another one here. I've had a bunch of these over the years. This is actually the ZDP version on the bottom. One of the things that I like the most about the Spyderco knives is they're extremely lightweight, and their blades, every single one that's ever been made, comes with a steel that's just out of this world. So ZDP was out of this world. Just an incredible steel that holds an edge a long time, and that's the idea behind the K390 version. Supposed to hold an edge a little bit longer than ZDP. The only thing that happens with that, you got to keep it in mind, is it makes it extremely difficult to sharpen. Extremely difficult. Another thing that I really like about these is the actual way that it slices. So this slices through all kinds of things, from food to just about anything you need really good. And it's got a piercing tip as well. So extremely neat tip. What I'm going to do now is check the angle of the grind. I just want to see what this is actually coming in at. I haven't checked it, so we're checking it for the first time. I don't know how well this is going to show up for you guys, but I'm going to see if I can figure it out. So we got, let's see, about... Looks like in between 16 and 18 degrees is that edge. Just on my quick look, closer to 16. So it's an extremely thin slicer, which means it's going to be extremely sharp. We'll test that in a little bit as well. I did want to talk about the handle and the way it feels. Extremely balanced in the hand, lightweight. It does have the clip that can be carried in all different positions. And the way that it opens is with this hole, so you have to use that hole. You guys are familiar with that. I love these Spyderco knives. I mean, you can use them for everyday carry, backpacking, hunting, tactical. They're literally one of the best knives that I believe has ever been created. And I'm an Endura 4 fan. Everybody's got their favorite knives. I would put this knife up against any knife out there, any knife, as far as the very best knife you can own. Everybody asks, well, what's the best knife? This should be on the list. If this is not on your list, not only best Spyderco knife of all time, best knife of all time. And I'm just a huge fan of the Endura 4. Yeah, it's lightweight. Does Spyderco have other knives that have better material, better mechanisms? Maybe. But as far as how lightweight this is and the steels that they use and the functionality and the way it feels in the hand, this has got to be up there with some of the best knives ever created. And I've made other reviews. You can check them out that talk about this, but this is awesome. And one of the sweet things is they make this in so many different variations. So you can get this in, if you go to Spyderco's website, there's tons of different steels. There's tons of different options for handle colors, variations, just all kinds of cool stuff like that. So check that out. Also, you get lifetime warranty with Spyderco. I mean, they're an unbelievable company, and they do lots of special sprint runs. So you'll see from time to time they'll come out with different blades that are made of steels, really unique steels, Damascus, titanium handles they put on some of them, all kinds of other things like that. But my general thoughts on this are I've carried this one more than almost any other knife I have, the ZDP version. I'm excited to see how this is. I'll post an update in a little while after I cut a bunch of stuff to see how well that edge holds. I'm expecting it to hold really well. Every indication is that it's a phenomenal blade steel, so I'm hoping that it does, just as well as any other ones. Let's just check the sharpness out of the box. I'm really curious just to see what this comes in at on this scale. We'll do just a simple test. First time ever. I have no idea what this is going to register at. I'm expecting somewhere around 100. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 127. That's some of the best readings for these factory knives without sharpening. I mean, look at this. Most factory new high-end cutlery is from 275 to 400. This one came in down here, a little bit sharper than most utility razor blades, which is expected. You would expect a Spyderco to be about like that. Now, what I like to do is put these on some of the sharpeners that I have, and I'll get it a little bit sharper, and kind of go from there. But just out of the box, that's a good reading. That's a good sharpness. Better. It's about what I expected, maybe a little bit better, but not bad. So guys, check this one out. If you like this review, hit the thumbs up. I got a lot more stuff coming out. And don't forget to join the channel if you want to support the channel even further. This year is going to be a huge year with some of the best blades that I've ever had coming out. So you don't want to miss that. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day, and talk to you soon.